Tyler Ramos. Tyler Ramos. Tyler Ramos.
Here we go, yeah. At the top of the class on a roll, hey. And it's time to run it up, yeah, you know, yeah. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, yeah. On a roll, here we go, here we go. Here we go.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Frankie Candles live stream every single weekday right here at 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right after ATB. Where's my ATB BitBoy hat? No BitBoy hat. We got the candle hat on, but where's my ATB crew at? Let me know in the chat, guys. How was ATB? I saw you guys talking in chat before. Was it a good episode? Let me know. Guys, we have an awesome show for you tonight. Obviously, Bitcoin has been getting a little bit of a move to the downside, which, if you were in the stream yesterday, was expected. We were looking for this move. I'm going to let you guys know if I think this pump is over or if we're just coming down for a small correction for a little retest of key levels of support before continuing on higher, because we do still have some bullish things popping up on the chart from yesterday, or that we were looking at yesterday, that actually have happened now today. So we're going to take a look at Bitcoin. We're going to take a look at the altcoins, and then I'm going to update you guys on my trades. We're going to go over a little bit of sauce, and then we'll take a look at the altcoins. And last but not least, we will be spinning that wheel of pain and pleasure at the end of the stream, where you guys are going to get a chance to win some free crypto tomorrow. We will be announcing all the winners of the giveaways tomorrow. But if you want to spin that wheel of pain and pleasure, smash that like button, guys. Every 100 likes we get, you get a spin on that wheel. The more spins, the more giveaways. And this week, we're giving away Cardano. I believe we're giving away a little bit of Cardano to each winner. And again, to enter... Oh, the mic is clipping. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know why my... I'm not sure why my settings just keep defaulting. Hopefully that's better. Let me know if that's better. But if you guys want to enter to win the giveaways, the links will be put in chat periodically. You got to go to the video. We'll be uploading a video tomorrow. It might be a market watch. And if it is a market watch, we'll make that the second video. But right now, the video we uploaded yesterday is all about where to set your take profits so you don't get wrecked. You got to pay yourself, right? If you don't pay yourself, you're going to get wrecked. But go over to that video, smash the like button, leave a comment, and watch the video, and be a subscriber of the channel. I can't track if you watch the video, but I highly suggest you do. But yeah, leave a like, drop a comment, and be a subscriber of the channel, and we will be picking from that video, and maybe do it after the stream. But with that being said, guys, before we jump into the charts, I do just want to remind you guys, let me just pull it up here really quick. We do have the Femex trading competition that we are going to be doing. If you guys want, let me get this. If you guys want to join the Candle Mafia in this trading competition, you could go to frankiecandles.com. The link will also be in the chat at some point. Yeah, it will be in the link at some point. One of the mods will throw the link. You got to go to this link or go to frankiecandles.com and go. It's you'll see Frankie Candles, then you scroll down, and then this is the Join the Candle Mafia. Click here. You have 3 days, 10 hours, and 9 minutes. This starts on Monday, Halloween, which I don't know if you guys know that, but Halloween is historically the best time to do a Femex trading competition. Those are legitimate statistics from Pew Research. I think that's the name of the company. I'm just kidding, guys. But yeah, if you want to join join the Candle Mafia. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's see if we can't take home the dub. And then it's only $100 minimum if you want to join. $100 minimum deposit. But I don't believe you can win the prizes with $100, but you could still join the Candle Mafia and contribute to the team. If you deposit $500 or more, you will be eligible for the prize pool and all of the additional information between all of the additional information showing you how much you'll win, actually, you know, depending on what place we come in. All the details are in the announcement sections of our free Discord, so go check it out there. There's also a link there, so if you want to go there, read through it all, and then you could click the link to join. You could do that as well, but it's going to be super cool. We got a bunch of people on the team already, so it's going to be super fun. I can't wait to do this, but yeah. With that being said, guys, real quick, let's just say what's up to the Candle Mafia before we jump into the charts, because we do actually have a lot to look at. And before we get into it, I do just want to say what's up to chat and also let you guys know it is a crispy 215 degrees in the Frankie Candle studio. So I'm going to be stripping midstream, probably going to have to take off the hoodie here. But let's see, who do we got in chat? YOLO Baggins, bro, I saw you in there. I think you've been here maybe recently, but I haven't seen you in a while, bro. Happy to have you back in the chat. Thank you for being here. Let's see who else we got. Yeah, he says 30K. I remember when Frankie was at 3. YOLO is a complete and total OG. Guys, shout out to our mods, Crypto Billy, Rob the Crypto Snob, Captain Kirk, Crypto Billy, Tony D, D Petty Crypto, you know him, Crypto Anon, the best mods in the game. Thank you so much for what you guys do. We got Donato Cabrera. What is going on? What? Smash the like button, fam. Let's go. Donato said it, not me. Biomex, what is going on? Says, what up, YOLO? Pumpkin Rice Krispies and dipped pretzels. Hey, those are some of my favorite fall snacks. Unforgettable Name says, ATB was good as usual, although I hate hearing when someone is a maxi of any coin. Plenty of excitement and tech out there for everyone's fancy. Absolutely. I'm a crypto maxi, I'll say that. That's actually not even really true. I'm like dying to trade soybeans and stuff. That would actually be pretty fun. Let's see. Sean, what's going on? Sean says, yo, I still got to sign up for this thing. Well, there you go, frankiecandles.com. Click that link. Let's see. Fisher, I got a nice 2003 Honda Civic. It's only got 650,000 miles. If you want to buy it, it's only $22,000. Prices of the used cars have gone up. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you for tuning in. Let's see. Jacob S., what's going on? Morning stream tomorrow. Yes, Blockchain Backer was on the morning show today, so I missed out. But yeah, hopefully tomorrow I will be on the morning stream. Mitchell Quinn, what is going on? Thank you for being here. Managed to make another show from 11 p.m. in the UK. What is going on, man? Thank you for tuning in all the way from the UK. We got dumped on. Red Robles. Yeah, we're going to take a look at it. YOLO. Everyone's talking to YOLO. Let's go. Let's see. XRP Maxi. Shout out to Brad. Let's see. Let me get that shout out. James Jackson, what's going on? Hey, you ask and you shall receive. What is going on, James? Shout out to you, man. FL Project Amazon dump. Yeah, absolutely wrecked on Amazon. Small dump for some further upside. Villis, yes, maybe so. We're going to take a look at it. BTC is going to pull an Amber Heard this weekend. Oh, no. Jay Rego, what is up? Jay Rego Music says, I missed this morning. The morning stream would have been nice to see Blockchain Backer. Yes. When paid Discord, Frankie? I don't know. Maybe soon. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I'm going to continue being shady about this. Maybe we'll never do a paid Discord. I don't know. Or maybe it's coming like in a week or so. I don't know. Maybe 2 weeks or a month or 16 years. I don't know. But maybe it's coming soon. Shout out to you, man. Yeah, a lot of stuff to work out here. But yeah, possible paid Discord. I'm not saying it's in the works or anything. I'm just saying it might be coming soon. Who knows? Let's see. Love from India. Shout out to Money Minded. What is going on? And said, shout out to Captain Kirk. Says, yeah, right on the bed like Amber. Let's go. Let's see. Mike, what is going on? Shout out to you, bro. When OnlyFans, it's actually, you got the name wrong. It's Only Cabs. But guys, with all that being said, free likes today. Brad, yes, the like button is going to be free today. We were thinking about charging 99 cents, but the like button is free. So smash that like button. If you guys want to win some free crypto, let's go. Shout out to you. All right, let's go ahead and see what we got going on in the charts, guys, because we got a lot to look at here. Let's see, real quick. All right, let's see. Boom. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Starting off on the daily. Let's start. Actually, you know what? Let's start. I'm not going to look at the weekly, but we'll start on the 6 day here, right? VWAP still coming up, looking pretty strong, guys. These higher daily time frames, I was starting to think, like, God, I've been talking about these higher daily time frames forever. They better give us something. If these things just don't play out at all, I was going to be super embarrassed. But hey, I told you guys it takes a little bit of time to play out, and what I'm talking about here is with the momentum waves pointing to the upside. You have higher lows on your momentum waves with your price coming down as well on all of these higher daily time frames. This is why we have been leaning bullish for the past few weeks as we've just sat on that key level of support, right? This is why we were leaning bullish, expecting this move up, and I'm happy with this move. Listen, if we dump from here and it goes down, at least we came up a bit. Knew it was going to happen, not guaranteed, but super happy to see this move. Hopefully we could come up a little bit higher. But right now, VWAP on the 5 day still coming up very, very nice. Didn't wind up seeing that yellow X on the 5 day play out. However, may not be fully invalidated. But thought that was a little dangerous at that level of support like that. But as you guys know, and as we've talked about for weeks now, as we've been sitting at this very important level of support, and if you watch the show, you will know why it's so important. Not only are we sitting right above or right on top of / kind of below the all-time high. We're basically resting right on the previous all-time high. This is why this level is so important. We've also come down and wicked out onto the 786 fib retracement or fib level when pulled. It's our macro 786, and we did tap it. Now we have gone below this level in previous bear markets, which I'm gonna take a look at with you guys just to kind of compare. We'll get to that in the middle of the stream. But you guys know when we were sitting down here, you don't want to get overly bearish. We were talking about this a lot in the past couple of weeks. Everybody's feeling super bearish at these levels, but we were holding that level of support for so long, and you don't want to get bearish at support. We were talking about if you wanted to short this, you would want to wait for a breakdown, a bearish retest, and then short the retest. But we never got it, right? And we were expecting not to break down because of the higher daily time frames, having the momentum waves making higher lows, right? Low, higher low. This is on all the higher daily time frames as well as the weekly bullish divergence. So this is why I like to go over this stuff so you guys can see this stuff as well. We weren't just expecting price to come up because it felt like we came down enough, right? Or we were hitting support. We were at key support, and the momentum waves were pointing to the upside, and we had money flow coming up on all of these time frames. Same thing, low, higher low, money flow coming up. Your 3 day VWAP just sticking straight up, still looking pretty good. Your 2 day is starting to round over, but your money flow is continuing to come up, so that is a good sign. These VWAPs can't go up forever, right? You're going to have to roll over, but if you go to any other uptrend, I mean, you can see we came up here, right? That VWAP cooled off, came down. We got a little bit of a correction, and then the VWAP crossed back up. We made a higher high, not really a higher high, but we eventually made a higher high. Just wanted to show you guys this, that when the VWAP rolls over and comes to the downside, we do get moves down, but it doesn't always indicate a giant dump, right? So it's just the ebbs and the flows of the market. So just wanted to point that out because this VWAP is starting to roll over. We could cool off, but it doesn't necessarily mean we're going to dump to zero, right? Now, the daily, this is getting interesting, guys. Not only did we get this green dot on Market Cipher A, now I don't really take much, I don't really pay much attention to these green dots. In my opinion, or in my experience, they actually mark the top of a trend more often than they mark what they are supposed to mark. They're supposed to be bullish continuations, right? So if you get that green dot, it could indicate a bullish continuation. or continued bullish momentum, but a lot of times they do show up at the top of little pumps before coming down, as you can see right here. But this is more of what it's supposed to signify, right? You come up, you get the green dot, and you continue higher. Same thing here. You come up, green dot, you continue higher, correct, and then continue up even more. But then you can see here, you get green dot before the reversal, and that does happen very often. But these can be a pretty good sign. Again, I take these with a grain of salt just because they do pop up at the top of trends very often. So I take it with a grain of salt, but it could be indicating a bullish continuation. But on top of that, guys, we were talking yesterday about this money flow crossover into the green on the daily. This was one of the things we were looking for. We are now getting that money flow crossover into the green on the daily, looking pretty good here. Now, you do have the caveat of that, excuse me, you do have that caveat of the VWAP starting to roll over to the downside. Now, again, not indicative of a giant dump, although it could wind up bringing us down a lot. But, I'm not panicking because the VWAP is coming down, especially because that money flow crossover on the daily is happening. And you can see it's very unlikely for this money flow crossover on the daily to do nothing, right? Even here, we didn't get a big reaction, but it did bring us up another 8%, right? Oh my God, I'm like gonna sneeze right now. I don't know what is going on in this room right now. But yeah, you can see here, another daily money flow crossover. You do come up quite a bit. I just wanted to back test this just to show you guys that, very rarely do these money flow crossovers do nothing. But obviously, as we come down in the bear market, this one, we did get a little bit of a fake out. But you did get a couple of green candles, right? So this is a very good sign. This is one of these things that I was looking for to get these continued moves to the upside. Obviously, a cool-off was what we were basically looking for yesterday, and this is what we're seeing right now. That daily VWAP could curve down and give us a little bit more of a cool-off, but that money flow crossover into the green is a very good sign. Your 16-hour money flow is coming back out, but your VWAP is already crossed over that zero line. And yeah, you're printing a red dot here on the 16-hour, but again, just ebbs and flows of the market. Maybe we cool off a little bit before continuing higher. But money flow, obviously coming out, but that VWAP when it crosses back up could drag the money flow back into the green. Now, looking at your 12-hour, we do have money flow crossover into the green. Same deal as the 16-hour. Not printing the red dot just yet. Yeah, not printing the red dot just yet, but trailing right behind that 16-hour. Your 8-hour confirmed red dot. Now, this was where I really started looking for Bitcoin to start to cool off, because you guys know when you get those red dots on these higher hourly time frames and you come down to the lower time frames and you have money flow crossing out, coming into the red on the lower time frames, it does indicate a move to the downside, right? So what I'm going to do is come over to the 8-hour. I'm going to draw a vertical line. I'm going to draw a vertical line on that red dot. I'm going to unhide the vertical line, and then we're going to come to these lower time frames and see. There you go. Right here on the 12-minute, you were getting a money flow crossover. The 15-minute was crossing over into the red, and the 30-minute money flow was coming out. This was what was making me anticipate this dump to the downside. And just in general, like you could just tell yesterday on the stream, we were looking at it, right? I mean, it's not it's not super advanced stuff. Look at this momentum wave all the way up here at that 100 line on Market Cipher B, showing severely overbought conditions on the 5-hour. Now, you're looking at the 4-hour, you were in a very similar situation. We got a red dot there as well, which obviously very often marks the peak of a little pump. We got some sideways candles here before coming back down. 12-hour way or 16-hour way overbought, and then the daily also coming into that overbought territory. So, this is it wasn't very, very shocking to see this little cool off here, and not even really that severe at this point, but it could get a little worse, just because of that daily VWAP. I would be looking for the bigger correction to come when that VWAP crosses the zero line and we print that red dot on the daily. But with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and come over to the 4-hour. Now, 4-hour, actually, this is I really hope this VWAP turns around very quickly, because this money flow is about to creep back into the red, which would be a more bearish sign. But with the money flow crossover into the green on the daily, Yeah, with the VWAP on the daily coming down, with the money flow coming down on the 4-hour, I'm hoping this doesn't drag us back into the red. But hopefully that money flow, hopefully that VWAP can maybe find some support on the 0 line on the daily and drag that money flow back up on the 4-hour. But this is more, this might be your bearish case here with that money flow coming over and about to cross over that 0 line. And your VWAP also just, just coming straight down there. Also not the best look. But obviously we are correcting here. So, not that, not that crazy. Blood Diamond confirmed on your 30-minute. May have played out at this point. But yeah, you had it on your 15-minute. They foreshadow a lot, guys. They do, right? Blood Diamond over here, generally coming down, right? You print another one, generally coming down. You print another one, little fake out pump. That was the one that broke you down. And now let's start taking a look at some levels and try to figure out where price is going to go. So I do want to come over here. Actually, let's go back to that chart because that chart is, there we go. So obviously we did come up, reject off of this blue box here. We popped over, found some support, came a little higher. I was, for this move up to 21,320, we were hoping to hold support here. However, we did not get it. And now we are getting a textbook breakdown bearish retest. Are we going to get a confirmation with potentially another blood diamond or something up here? If we do, might make for a nice scalp short. But looking at the lower time frames, again, 4-hour VWAP crossed over below the 0 line, 3-hour, same deal. Looking at that 1 hour starting to come back up, but money flow generally coming out. Now, looking at our lower time frames, looking for those bounces, right? 12-minute. Money flow coming back to the upside. 10-minute is kind of just bing-bonging around, and your 5-minute is kind of just sideways. 15-minute coming back up. But, I don't know how much I would expect out of this just with the higher time frames being so overheated. 30-minute, yeah, deep in the red here. About to print another green dot. Actually about to put a nice little bullish divergence. Could print a nice bullish divergence here pretty soon on your 30-minute. Once that green dot prints and confirms, you can see here you got your double green dot, your lower lows on price with your higher lows on market cipher B. I would expect a potential bounce here. Once that green dot prints, but again, money flow is coming out, so I would expect it to be maybe a lackluster bounce before rolling back over. But we'll have to give it some time and see how it plays out. Now, levels that I am watching, guys, for this pullback. If we continue back down, now we are. Let me get this fib. We are coming down to this local golden pocket. Boom. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Boom. Okay. Yeah. So not only is this the daily value area high, right? And I'm going to break down kind of how we could see this happen from a zoomed out view and why I'm not that shocked that we are breaking back down below this level. So we came up, we hopped up above here. We were holding as support, and this is the daily value area high. This is our macro range value area high. So very likely to see some resistance here, and we'll look at it on a higher time frame so you can get a better idea of what I'm talking about. But not only is it your daily value area high, but you do have this local golden pocket here. So this was where I was looking for support because you guys know with the volume profiles, if you come out of your value area, which we are up here, out of the value area, above the value area high, and you come back down, you're looking for the value area high to act as support to get a bounce higher. If you don't get that bounce higher and bring more volume in on your volume profile, typically, if you remain with very little volume on your volume profile, and I'll show you what I'm talking about in a second, it is likely to break back into your value area, which is what looks like is happening right here. So with that being said, breakdown, bearish retest of the value area high. Shout out to people, to anybody who is in the stream very often. You will know exactly what we're talking about here. If you break down into this value area, bearishly retest, maybe get a blood diamond or a yellow X as a confirmation to continue to the downside. The next level I would watch to hold. Obviously, you do have technical support. Obviously, you do have technical support right here on top of these last previous highs. Acted as resistance, and then we came down, tapped it as support. This will obviously try to act as support, but if we break this level, that next level I would be looking at is this NPOC, which I guess is technically not an NPOC anymore. At about 20K, right? That psychological level of about 20K would be very strong support. If we can maintain support above that level, I do believe we could continue higher, and that is if we break down to this level, right? So with that being said, 20K is going to be a big level I am watching. Now, I do want to kind of zoom out a little bit and kind of give you guys an idea. Let me hide some of this stuff here. Boom. Right. So let's go ahead and boom, I'll hide that as well. Yeah, let me just go ahead and show you guys kind of, how I was able to see this from a zoomed out view, right? Because it's when you look at it in the context of volume profiles, what is going on here is very, very clear, right? So we broke down, tapped our value area low. This is our macro range. You can see daily value area high, daily DR, daily range, right? Daily POC, daily value area low. If you don't know what I'm talking about with the value areas, go check out my volume profile videos. They are super, super, super valuable. And they show you how to master the volume profile and how to give you X-ray vision into the markets. It's one of the most valuable things. This is the number one thing, hands down, maybe next to divergences. But volume profiles is the number one thing that I wish I mastered way earlier. I wish I knew about them when I first started trading. It would have saved me tons and tons of headache. Anthony Soprano in the chat says, watch every live stream since I joined 2 months ago. Let's go. Tony Soprano in the chat. Guys, I don't know why I was going to say bro. And guys, Tony Soprano, he always brings the gabagool. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tony. Thank you for being here, bro. But here we go. So as we came down here and tapped our value area low, this was important, right? Because this is a key level of support. And when you come down to the value area low, you are expecting to revisit your point of control. Where's the point of control? It's right here. What happened to price? We came right up to the point of control. We kind of stuck around there for a little bit, and we hopped up and we held as support, all right, right here. What happens when you hold the point of control and hold it as support? It is likely that you come up to visit your value area high. Where's your value area high? It's right here. So this was the likely move for Bitcoin, right? This is how I knew that this was going to come up like this, right? This is essentially what got me into my long. Do I have my, let me see. I think I have them open. Yeah, so here we go. This is, hang on, that is, boom, here we go, right? So, this is, I just want to zoom in on this chart, right? So this green line, guys, this is my entry. And this is essentially, so my entry was 19,329, right? So coming back to the chart here, right? 19,329, where is that? It's right here, right? So as we came up, we bounced hard here, right? We got a hard bounce. This is what made me enter this trade. We hopped up, got a nice bounce, came up, and came down for a retrace. At this moment, when we caught support on the value area, when we caught support on the point of control right here and got this bounce, that was showing me that the point of control was acting as support. We came down, we tapped it again. Now we're really holding the POC as support. Once that happens, I know that it is more probable for price to revisit the value area high rather than just break down and go to the value area low. And with bullish confirmations and other forms of TA, I was able to confirm a nice entry in this level, at this level, and catch this just pre-breakout, right before it broke out. Yeah, where is 19,329 right here. Was able to get into that trade right before it broke out. And that's why, because I knew as we were bouncing and holding the POC as support, I knew it was likely to get a move up to the to the value area high of the daily range. And that is exactly what happened. Now, why do you expect resistance at these levels? And when you come out of the value area, what happens, right? If you bounce off the value area low and you go to the and you know you're going to the POC. Okay, cool. Then you bounce off the POC and you go to the value area high. Pretty cool, right? Pretty simple, easy to understand. Oh, wait, hang on. I missed a super chat. Boom. Shout out to Tony D for the $20 super chat. Thank you so much. Huge news. After nearly 4 months of effort, I finally got a call back from Carlton Dennis's team. We will have him on as a guest. He is a tax expert, and he will be giving the Candle Mafia some amazing sauce on crypto taxes. Maybe he'll help us save some money because the big man, the IRS, wants their cut of everything. That is great news. That is the first time I'm hearing this as well. I don't know if you guys know who Dennis is. He's an awesome tax expert. You guys might see his content. But yeah, I'm excited about this because I can't give advice on taxes because I'm not a tax guy. I don't know much about taxes. I mean, I know general stuff about taxes, but I'm not an expert, and I definitely can't give you advice on it. So this is awesome. Shout out to Dennis. This is going to be great. Shout out to Tony. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate you. But jumping back into the charts, value area low to POC. If you hold the POC, you go to the value area high, most likely, right? Not 100% of the time, but by using confirmations on Lux Algo or Market Cipher B, you can easily catch these moves. However, what happens when you leave the value area high? You don't have a value area high number 2, so where are you expecting to go? And this is where we start talking about the actual volume on the volume profile. So let me go ahead and pull up our volume profile and populate it. What's good here? Okay, so we're going to pull a new... what happened? Okay, I guess we'll pull a new volume profile. All right, let's go ahead here and boom and boom. Okay, so let's go back to the daily and let's go ahead and pull this again. Is this the same one? It is not. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 segunda. Let me use the regular one real quick. There we go. Okay, so here you go, right? Let me turn off the TA so you guys can see these levels, right? Oh, God, the volume profile goes away. Okay, so looking here, right? You're at the daily value area high. This purple line is your value area high. The green line is your value area low. The white line's your POC, right? I just marked it out with horizontal lines and labeled them. That's all I did, right? So with that being said, now that you're at this value area high, right? We wrote it from here to the POC, held support on the POC, right to the value area high. This is where you really want to lock in profits because it's likely that you at least get some form of resistance off of this. Can you break through it? Absolutely. And I'm going to show you how you can know if you're going to break through it or not. So looking at your volume profile here, I know this is a little hard to see because of these candles, but you can actually, let me get rid of the candles real quick. Come on. Boom. Okay. We're just turning off the candles for a second because I want to show you guys, right? Just so you guys know where price is, right? Price is like right here. So looking at your volume profile, you can notice that you have no volume up here, right? You have very little volume up here. You have a big volume gap. You have a little spike right there, but for the most part, you do have a decent little volume gap here. So when price comes out of your value area and there's no volume holding you up, it is likely that you come up, and then if there's no new volume coming in to hold you up as support, and you just stay in this empty void of volume, it is likely that you get sucked back into your value area and more specifically to the point of control. Now, I'm not saying we're dumping back down to 19,000 right now, but that's how you come into the value area high, you're expecting resistance to begin with. And if you break out, which we did a little bit, there was not a lot of volume up here to hold us up. So I was expecting to come back into the value area. And if we bring our candles back and come to a lower time frame, we can see exactly how that played out. So you bumped your head on the value area high, you broke out, found support on the value area high, came up, but because of the gap in volume, there was nothing holding you up here, so you wiggled your way back down, and now we've come back into the value area because we know the value area is where price wants to trade. This is where price wants to trade, in between the value area low and the value area high. Anytime you come out of the value area, as you can see, right? So this blue box is the value area. Anytime you come out of this value area and you don't have a lot of new volume come in, it is likely, right? I'm just going to highlight this whole box. Anytime, so it's easier to see, right? Boom. You come out here. You do have a little bit of volume here, and we did stick on it a little bit, but then we hit this very strong level of resistance, smashed right back down. And if you look here, every time we wicked out of the value area to the downside, look to the left. You have a huge high volume node here with your POC, and then volume literally voids to nothing. So you come out, there's no volume to keep you down here, so you snap back up into the value area. You snap back up, you snap back up. You come down, you snap back up because there's no new volume being created down here. Now, if you come down, if you come out of the value area and you start bringing in new volume, this could indicate that you are going to hang out and price could range down here or continue lower, in which case your value area will then shift down. So that is important to know, and this is why we were able to expect this, right? We came out of the value area. I'm already thinking probably going to get sucked back into the value area, and then I go over here and I'm like, oh, still have this big gap in volume. There's no new volume coming in, and you kind of hit your head. You kind of come up and hit your head right here. Boom, right? Let me hide everything again. Let me hide these candles again. You hit your head, and why is Market Cipher A on? Let me turn this off as well. And you can see, right? Your price came up, and you hit your head right before this bigger high volume node. So this is how you can kind of work with volume profiles, and this is why they're so important and so helpful when you're trading. Because if we came up here and brought a ton of new volume in on the profile, you can expect to catch support on the value area high and continue up. So as of right now, where am I expecting price to go? If we continue to cool off, which again would be, 4-hour, 4-hour VWAP could come back up, but with the daily looking to cool off here, it is possible for us to continue down, right? Looking for this bearish retest of the value area high as well, breakdown, bearish retest, and we will continue down most likely, especially if we get a confirmation. So the level to get above would be this value area high. If we can get above that value area high and hold it as support, that's when we can start to look for this next move up to about 21,320. But again, with the 4-hour so overbought, the 5-hour so overbought, the 16-hour overbought, the daily overbought, this is probably going to be screaming. I do think we could continue up potentially, but could cool off in the short term, right? But that's the level I would look to get above, that value area high. We could flip that. We could start looking up higher to about 21,320, which is where our next major level is, and then eventually work our way up here closer to about 22K, in which case this is your very, 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 very strong resistance. So once we get up here, I will expect some form of a decent rejection at this level. But pretty happy with how we've played this, guys, because we came up, right? We came up here. We hit resistance. I could pull up the other chart that has the levels. Let me see. Do I still have that chart? I do. Oh, no. Actually, is it this one? Nope. Is it this one? No. I guess we got rid of it. But either way, the trade was on this one, right? So we came up here, we printed a bearish divergence as we came up to key resistance, and we shorted it down, right? Came all the way to the value area low, held the POC, and then this is the trade that I'm in right now. Where is it? 19,329. I'll just put it there, close enough. But this is the trade we are in now. So just shorting resistance and bearish confirmations and then longing. This is all based off volume profile and bearish divergences, guys. Shorting them on the way down, longing it on the way up, taking profit, nibbling away, paying ourselves on the way up, because that is one of the most important things about trading is you have to pay yourself or you're never going to make money. It might be fun to watch, oh, it's going to go up more, it's going to go up more, watching that number go up, but if you never take it off the table, it could disappear faster than you could blink. And I'm sure a lot of you guys can definitely relate to that. But with that being said, guys, this is how we're playing the markets. Absolutely crushing it so far. And it's simple, right? I like to keep it simple. Set your key levels and sit on your hands until price approaches your key level, and then look for your confirmations. If there's no confirmations, continue to sit on your hands because it's likely that the trade won't play out. But if you approach those levels and you see a bearish divergence with money flow on the lower time frames coming down, with a strong sell signal or a strong sell confirmation signal on Lux Algo, and you're coming up to a bearish order block, and all these things are lining up, you're rejecting off of a golden pocket, whatever it might be, as long as you know the level is strong, which I show you guys how to find these levels on every single live stream and all of my videos. If those levels are strong, you just need some bullish or bearish confluence or confirmations, and you can absolutely crush this game. So You're not going to win every trade. You're going to get stopped out. You're going to lose. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to forget to set your stop loss, or you're going to think you set the stop loss and it didn't go through. It glitched out, whatever it may be. You're going to lose trades. It's okay. It's all about having a winning strategy, setting your key levels, finding your confirmations, and winning over time. It's okay if you don't win every trade. It's guaranteed it's not going to happen. You're going to lose trades. But as long as you're using good risk management, you're going to be okay, right? And you're not using 100x leverage. But World of Wonders, are we going long? I am currently long. This is my trade right now. Eating up a little bit of the gains, but I've been paying myself on the way up. So this is my current trade. I'm actually schlong right now. Shout out to Jason Casper. Also, shout out to Tom Crown. I hopped in the live. Oh, whoa! What? How? Wait, has Tom been in here? Hang on. No way, bro. Why does that happen? Dude, that's crazy. I literally was just about to say shout out to Tom Crown. I was in his live stream earlier. That's crazy. And I look down, and Tom is the first chat message that pops up. That is insane. Tom Crown, guys, say what's up to Tom in the chat, guys. Go follow his channel. He makes some really, really good content. Tom, your stream was popping. Your stream was popping earlier. Yeah, like 900 people in there or something. That was crazy. But yeah, and dude, I wish I could have hopped on. It was Ben's birthday. For anybody that doesn't know, it was BitBoy's birthday today. We got all these bouncy houses and obstacle courses and stuff at the office, and we were just messing around on those things, and I lost track of time, so I had to rush and come do a pre-record at the home studio. But I really wanted to hop on with you, Tom. Next time you're looking for someone to hop on, let me know. I'm always down to hop on and just kick it. That would have been fun. I was actually pretty bummed I wasn't able to do that. But yeah, shout out to Tom, guys. Go check out his channel for sure. He makes some killer content. But with that being said, guys, super happy about these trades. So I am actually schlong. Again, shout out to Jason Casper, which is what made me shout out Tom Crown, and then he was just there. It was weird. If you say Tom Crown 3 times, he shows up. It's pretty epic. Yeah, so I am so this is my current long on Bitcoin. But I am also short, guys. Actually, let me just cut to my face camera real quick because I want to pull some stuff up that might have secret information. I'm just kidding, guys. I just get nervous, right? I don't want to pull up any private keys or anything. But you guys will know that in the Discord, let me pull this up now. In the Discord, we were looking at Matic, right? Setting up in a very, very bearish pattern, right? And everybody was going, it's so funny. It's so hard to explain things to people. People are like, I don't understand. He's saying he's bullish on Bitcoin because of the higher time frames, but he's super bearish on Matic and eGold and some of the alts. How is that possible? This guy's an idiot. We longed Bitcoin. You just saw the trade we were in on Bitcoin, and everybody was like, "Oh, that Matic trade got wrecked." The Matic trade is not wrecked. This one, we were looking for a potential second push into this second level of resistance, but this was a daily bearish divergence. I believe it was. Oh no. I actually think it was a 4-hour bearish divergence. We can look at it in a second. But we put this in the Discord. Matic confirmed a bear div on the 4-hour and is now printing one on the 6 and 8-hour is getting close, right? So when you have bearish divergences printing all the way up those higher time frames, they might take a little time to play out, but typically they are going to play at some point. We also put this eGold short in here. This is daily bearish divergence. This is a very bearish sign. We are printing this red dot now. So I was telling you guys, keep an eye on this. These are not trade signals. This is not, oh, look at this. I'm shorting right now. These are trade setups, right? You see this, and now you know eGold's looking bearish. You keep your eye on it and look for a good entry point. Now we're printing a red dot on this daily, which is a very, very which is a very bearish sign with these divergences, right? So now let's come back to the chart. So let's come on over here. Let's take a look at Matic. Looking at Matic, boom, absolutely crushed, right? I'm not saying this dump is absolutely crushed. I mean, it's not that big of a move. But these play out, guys. This is when you see these. I mean, 7%. I mean, that's the move, right? I don't think these levels are not perfect, but it was something like this. We got in some over here. I could find the exact numbers for you guys, right? But when you have 4-hour bearish divergence, like this plays out like 99% of the time. Not 99%, but more often than not. I think in the Discord we were looking at this, right? It was these two highs with these two highs, right? And that's your bearish div. Came down a little bit, but in that Discord post, we were looking for a second, but this is pretty bearish. Looking for one more push to the upside, but we might not get it. Daily VWAP is also curving down. Here are some levels I'm watching, right? So there's that purple box for that second push up. And we finally, I didn't think we were going to get it here. I thought I was going to miss out on the short, but I didn't FOMO in. I didn't FOMO in because FOMO will get you wrecked. So I sat on my hands and I said, no, if it pushes back up into the second level, this is where I'm looking to take the trade, and it's coming down here. So I'm not getting into the trade because that's going against my trade plan. The setup was waiting for the second push in, and I said we might not get it because we have the red candle. So I sat on my hands, and if I missed the trade, I missed the trade, right? But no, you trust your TA. Sure, it came down. Price action's funky, right? Price action is messy. It's never a clean line. So we finally got that second push up right into that purple box. That's when I started looking for the entry. I got in, and now we are coming down. So they're beautifully set up short there. The E-Gold trade I did not take. I did take this Matic trade. The E-Gold trade I did not take, but let's go ahead and check on that real quick to see how that one is playing out. So this one, the setup was the daily bearish divergence here with your higher highs and your lower highs. I mean, multiple drives here, 3 red dots marching their way down, price marching its way up. This is a very bearish sign, guys. And again, people think to themselves, they're like, well, at this time when I was calling for these bearish divergences, and this one I wouldn't even say is playing out yet, but with this, people are saying he's bullish on Bitcoin's higher time frames, but he's bearish on these altcoins. It seems contradictory, but the charts don't lie, right? The setups are here on the charts. So I'm still looking at this E-Gold trade, looking to potentially maybe get a position on this, looking for yellow X on the 12-minute. Ooh, baby. But I would be looking for an entry here. Money flow crossing over on the 90-minute as that. Oh God. Yeah, I mean, it's bearish. It's bearish. I'm not saying that if Bitcoin turns around, this thing can't just make a 180 U-turn and just yeet to the upside. But this is technically, on a technical level, this is a bearish setup, just like Matic, and that Matic setup played out perfectly. So. I keep your eye on E-Gold. Look for a good entry on the lower time frames. Maybe get a little scalp when you get into profit. Move your stop loss to your entry. Make it a risk-free trade, and maybe your scalp trade can turn into a swing trade, right? And you can wind up crushing it for a high percent. But there you go. I did just want to touch on those. I'm gonna get better with these. I'm gonna try to get better with the. I'm going to get better at using the topics here. I'm actually going to update them now. So this would be sauce/trades. And I'm hitting the wrong button. It's supposed to be just a fade. There you go. I'm going to get better at this so it keeps me on track for the live stream so we don't get... Can you confirm Doge is printing a 2-day bull div? Looks like it's forming to me. Sean, we will check that out in just a second. 643 people in here, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Smash that like button if you guys want to win some free Cardano. We are giving away Cardano to probably more than 15 people if I had to guess. So every 100 likes we get, you guys get a spin on the Wheel of Pain and Pleasure. And right now, the Wheel of Pain and Pleasure is just the wheel of giveaways. So we just spin the wheel for fun. It lands on giveaway almost every single time. So smash that like button if you have not already. And smash the like button if you like Tom Crown. Come on. All right. With that being said, again, just one more time. Keep an eye on E-Gold. Keep an eye on E-Gold. Matic continuing to play out. Happy about that. Yeah, let's see. Moving on here. So there we go. We did Bitcoin. Oh, boy. Still continuing to come down. We did Bitcoin. Let's take a look at the DXY, guys. And then we're going to jump into the altcoins here in just a few minutes. Now, the DXY. Let's go down over to the daily. Again, guys, real quick. Tom Crown is actually here. I will destroy the unlikers. Let's go. Shout out to Tom Crown. Can you take a look at H-bar? Yes, no problem. Yeah, no problem. I got you, World of Wonders, anytime. But with that being said, the reasons we were leaning bullish before this pump I say this every single stream, and I will say it again probably until the end of this week, or until it is not relevant anymore. But I like to reiterate this stuff for you guys so you can see it as well. I don't want to keep you a slave to my TA or my live streams. I want you to be able to see this stuff if I'm sick one day. Maybe I catch that, dreaded cold or whatever it is, right? I don't want to say it live. And I can't go live, and you guys don't know, and I just so weak. I can't type in the Discord. No. You guys can see this too, right? Momentum waves on the higher daily time frames. First of all, bull div on the weekly for Bitcoin. Higher daily time frames have the momentum moving to the upside with money flow coming up, right? Then we had the weekly bullish divergence on the SPY, which is another thing that we were looking at before it even printed. This was another reason we were leaning bullish. And on top of all that stuff happening, higher time frames on the SPY, we're looking bullish, at least in the medium to short term. Bitcoin, higher time frames, looking bullish, at least to the short and medium term. Then you come to the DXY, which if anyone doesn't know, moves inverse to Bitcoin. We had this blood diamond pop up on the daily time frame. On the higher time frames, the signals are stronger, right? That's with anything. A bull div on the daily is going to bring you up way higher of a percentage than if it's on the 1 minute, right? Makes sense. But on top of all that stuff, you got the daily blood diamond on the DXY. This was all the confluence we needed, and what gave me the confidence after we started holding that POC on Bitcoin to get into that trade and ride it to the value area high. So looking at this, blood diamond brought us down. This was one level we were looking at. I'll come down to a lower time frame so we can actually see how price reacted. So here we are, right? Daily blood diamond happened up here. We came down. This was our first level of support we were looking at. Tapped it almost to the cent here. Got a little fake out bounce with a confirmation of a yellow X. Boom. Dumped down. What happened next? Crashed below this level of support. Popped up, bearish retest, confirmation of the yellow X. I was just talking about this setup. When you break down, bearishly retest, and get the confirmation of a yellow X or a blood diamond, a lot of the times it could make for a very, 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 very nice move, right? So come down, bearish retest, yellow X confirmation, boom, we come down again. The next level we're watching is this 109, 291 level. We almost came to it, not quite, but now we are coming up to test this gold box as resistance again, and your 2 hour is starting to roll over, so it does look like we are potentially going to get a rejection here. So Shane Kerr says show ETH. We will show ETH. Clayton, shout out to Clayton Bond, just joined the team. Let's go. Mr. Ethereum wants to see ETH. Show ETH. Let's go. Shout out to Mr. Ethereum. Yeah, we will show ETH in just a second. Fitness and Health says, I am from Pakistan. You are amazing. I am from America, and you are amazing. Shout out to Fitness and Health. Thank you for being here, man. I appreciate you. But let's go ahead and see. I'm currently getting burned by Doge. I got caught in the new high, but not sold out of my position. We'll take a look at that as well. No problem, Aaron. I got you, bro. I got you. But yeah, looking for a bearish retest here. Looks like we could reject here, but we'll have to see what happens. But yeah, this is a nice move. 109, 291 is the next level. I'm looking for a hard bounce on the DXY. But we'll see if we can continue down a little bit more here. And again, on the weekly for the DXY, guys, I mean, bearish divergence everywhere. Massive, massive bearish divergence. Yeah, boom. Higher highs, lower highs, all the way down. Money flow starting to come out. And then your weekly red dot as well. So beautiful setups here, guys. And then let's just go ahead and check that SPY. Just to touch on that weekly, that's your bull div right here. You have your lower lows on your price with your higher lows on your momentum waves. We were looking at this before it even printed a green candle. And boom, where was our next level we were watching for? It was this purple box. If you were in the stream, we bounced, came right up to that next level of resistance, and we got a perfect bounce off of it. And we are continuing to cool off here, stuck below this level here at about 382. Next level of support, of major support that I would be looking for. Let's pull up that VPVR real quick. Oh, whoops. Hang on. Okay, boom. Boom. Okay, yeah, so that next level is going to be, right by these highs here. Boom. So, obviously we got resistance. So this will be that next level of support I'm looking for on the SPY at about 377. Okay. Well, with that being said, guys, I think that's all the time we got for tonight. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm just kidding. I just muted my mic. I'm just kidding, guys. Yeah, if you guys want to see your favorite altcoins, go ahead and throw them in chat right now. That's right. It's everybody's favorite part of the stream. It's the altcoin analysis. Let's go. I'll start off with Doge. I know Doge is mooning, so let's go ahead and start off with that. That's Dodge. Let's see. KuCoin Tether. Oh, baby, she's mooning. She is mooning. All right. This thing's going nuts. Shout out to Elon Musk. And boom. Look at that, guys. This is why you should never delete any of your TA, because as you guys know, at one point, right, in time, we thought that we could potentially, with money flow coming up on the daily, see a big move to the upside. As you can see, it was a bear market rally. We got a fake out rally to our first target, nailed that first target, and then dumped all the way back down to the lows, almost. Now that Doge is mooning again, look at that. We came back up to revisit our first target again. So targets remain the same, guys. Targets are going to remain the same. Let's see if they hit. But next target, right, if we get a massive move to the upside, big volume gap up to about 11 cents. 11, yeah, I would say about 11 cents. So are we going to make it up there? Who knows? But taking a look here, this is looking similar to Bitcoin. Daily VWAP starting to roll over. Might be a good time to cool off. Also overbought on the daily. Your 16-hour looking to print that red dot. Your 12-hour looking to print the red dot. Your 8-hour getting dangerously close to that red dot. And your money flow is coming out on those lower time frames. If you want it, look at this. This would have been a beautiful scalp short right there. Look at this. Look at this. Higher high into your resistance, lower highs on your momentum waves with money flow coming out on the lower time frames. Oh, baby, would have made a nice little trade there. But let's continue on here. Looking at your 4-hour confirmed red dot. VWAP getting rejected at that 0 line, as you can see right here. Little bing bong. So, yeah, could potentially cool off a little bit here. Let's go to the 1 hour. Yeah, bearish divergence on your 1 hour as well. It is confirmed. Looks like maybe this money flow could peak out and come to the downside. But the caveat here is, this is pumping based off of, news, if you want to call it news. It's basically Elon. So sometimes when stuff like that happens, TA goes out the window. So just be cautious of that. But bearish divergence all over this thing. Does look like we could potentially cool off a little bit here. Some levels to watch. Right? I'm just going to pull them out here. We'll do them based off of the volume. You could see right here. Actually, guys, let's use our actual volume profile tool that's actually useful. And let's just pull that same range as the visible range. Let's see. Pull it from here, pull it to there, and boom. Yeah. So I'm gonna go into this. I'm gonna turn this to thermoception, and I'm gonna kick this up a little bit to get the. There we go. Boom. So. If you guys were not in the stream yesterday and you did not see this new volume profile tool that we're using, this is a sneak peek. I shouldn't be using this as much as I do on stream, but this is a special tool here. I'm not going to get into why it's so special, but it is. But this is basically a heat map on a volume profile, which makes it very, very easy to spot your high volume nodes. You can see your point of control here is in dark red, and then the lower volume nodes are green, and they actually adjust. They're very, very cool, right? It adjusts to the actual heat map, right? So you could change the colors here, and obviously the higher the volume comes up, the greener this will become, or the redder, depending on what color scheme you have on. But it makes it very easy to spot the high volume nodes, right? Because they're different color. And it gives you multiple value areas. I'm not going to get into it. I'm not going to get into the details of it, but I'm just going to go ahead and use this to find our levels of support. Decent level here would be, let's see, where are we at right now? Yeah, I mean, this is obviously going to be a nice level here, right? You could even bring that down here, right? Big chunk of volume there. So, yeah, you would look to hold that. Your next level is probably going to be right about here. And then let's go ahead and pull a fib and see if we have any confluence here. And boom, would you look at that? The top of this, I wouldn't call this a high volume node. This one's a little bit higher. But you do have confluence here between that local golden pocket and that spike in volume. So this might be a good place to look for a pullback. You're probably going to get a decent amount of support off of this. So there you go. It looks like it wants to cool down. There are some levels to watch. Boom. Bearish divergence right into our target. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Let's see. Back to 21K slowly but surely. We'll see what happens. Thanks for covering Doge, brother. Sean, I got your back, bro. I got your back. BTC to at least 25K. If you guys want to just talk, before we dig into the actual altcoins, if you guys want to kind of dig into that a little bit, if you guys, let me pull up, is it this one? Where's our one with our, I mean, 25K is not out of the question. It really depends. There's no guarantees that we'll get up there, but people are not crazy for saying that, right? Because if you come over to the daily, right? Let me turn off Market Cipher A. This is what we're working with here, right? You have your lows here, your macro lows, right? And then you have your highs up here, and then your real high is up here at 25K. This is, between about 22.2 and 22.8. But if you look at your volume profile, I'll just keep this one up for now, right? Again, you have a volume gap here, right? So we could easily shoot up to this next high volume node, which is the macro value area high at about 21,350, we'll call it, right? So it could be a quick move up to there. Once we get up there, we have another high volume gap, right? Or we have another volume gap here, right? Boom, another gap. And if we circle this gap, right? Boom. If you come up and you flip this to support and you break into this gap, it's going to be a quick move up into this level or up into this high volume node. And because we have volume up here and price has ranged up here before, if we come up, we could potentially come back up into this range. Now, we're a little far off of that right now, but it is definitely not impossible with the money flow crossover on the daily, right? And a plethora of these other bullish signs that we're seeing, the two-day money flow coming into the green, 16-hour money flow crossover, 12-hour money flow crossover. So not out of the question, not guaranteed, but not out of the question, right? So once we break into this low volume gap, we know that's our next stop. And then once you get here, you know how to reassess this situation. If you hold this as support, you could continue up through this low volume gap up into your next level. And at that point, you're basically in a low volume gap and could easily shoot back up into this range. So, it's just the highs of our range, right? So not impossible to get back up here. Now, another reason why this would be, if we get up here, this would be a very strong level to look at for a rejection, right? Obviously. Not only is it the highs of our range, but it is also, if you pull up the, I believe it's a 200-day moving average. Let's see. Moving average, boom. Open it up, change it to the 200. Boom, boom. Now, if you draw a line here, we'll draw a line on the bodies, right? Now, obviously, the 200-day is going to move down with time. So these are our levels, essentially. If we remain mega bullish, right? If we remain bullish, could hop up, smash the low volume gap, smash the low volume gap, and then boom, we could range around here. But the 200-day moving average will be moving down here. Obviously, it depends on how fast we come up, right? We could come out up this fast, in which case you are going to have some confluence in this area between the 200-day moving average and the highs of this range. So be careful if we get to 25K. This would be a very nice place to roll back over to the downside and potentially come down and make lower lows. Maybe we get some dangerous news, some really, really bad news or what have you, right? So these are some things to watch, guys. So 25K, if we get up there, is going to be a very, I'm glad you brought that up because it's not completely out of the question. And if we get up there, it's going to be some really strong resistance for that reason. Lots of confluence here. I wonder if we have a what do you call it? A local golden pocket here as well. Let's see. No, not quite. I'm sure you could probably find one if you wanted to, though. But there you go. Just wanted to share that with you guys because it's not out of the question and would be really strong resistance if we make our way up there. But with that being said, we took a look at Doge. Let's see. I think it's laughable that people think this pump is over. It may or may not be. I'm prepared in either direction. But yeah. But yeah, I mean, many reasons why this pump would not be over, right? Money flow crossover on the daily. That's bullish. Two-day money flow looking really good. Came up, came down, and now we're straight back up. This is looking good as well, right? 3-day money flow coming up. Also, what we've been talking about forever, just momentum coming up in general, right? Weekly bullish divergence. There is plenty of room for us to come up here. But just be careful. If we come up to 25K, people are going to be calling for the bull run, and that, in my opinion, that is not going to be the case. We are far off from the bull run at this point. It hurts me to say, but it's just the truth. A lot of people, especially people who are new in crypto, they just think that they've never been through a bear market. They don't know how markets work, right? They don't know how Bitcoin or crypto works. This is their first rodeo, and they see this, and they're like, if we bounce here, that's going to be off to new all-time highs like this, like a V-shaped recovery, like it's going to be a big W. Which, again, would make a lot of sense for this. There's your case for the bottom already being in. Could be a massive W pattern. But it would most likely not play out like this, guys. If this was the bottom, which, again, there is a case to be made that it is definitely not in yet. But people think it's going to wind up doing this, right? It's going to W and then launch off to new all-time highs. That is likely not how it's going to play out. People who are new in crypto think that's how it's going to work. It's most likely not going to work like that. Do your own research, but that is likely not going to happen. But once you break 25K, they're going to come out of the woodworks, guys. I promise you. On Twitter, they're going to be like, the super cycle's back on, going to 100K. Again, realize that 28K, this is way far off at this point. But this is 28K is actually not even out of the question either. So if we come up there, wait until you see the bulls come out there. It's going to be like, these idiot bears, they're going to get wrecked, and they're going to think that it's going to go straight back up. And again, likely not going to be the case. But if you break 25K, there's a huge low volume gap here. So if you break 25K, you could get a quick shot up to 28K. But we're way off of that, guys. Let's take our time. But hey, these are just possibilities, right? Okay, so we looked at Doge. Let's see what other Crypto Pollo needs to schlong more often. Shout out to Crypto Pollo, or Bitcoin Chicken, as I like to call him. Let's see. Okay, let's go ahead and check on the rest of these altcoins. We looked at Doge. What else do we got? H-Bar. Shout out H-Bar. Boom. Let's go. Oh, I didn't even crack my Aztecian and Cactus Moss Water. Let's go. Oh, guys, we didn't light the candle either. What kind of Frankie candle stream is this? Oh, yeah. This is how you get the gains, guys. It's all about the candles. You guys think I'm talking about the charts. I'm really just talking about candles from Walmart. I love the CandleMafia. Crypto Pollo, we love you back, bro. Hey, Frankie, I sent a super chat yesterday for you to look at Sol, but you missed. Could you take a look, please? Yes, I'll look at it right after H-Bar. Shout out to you, bro. Who said that? Shout out to Villasenor. I think that's your name. Shout out to you, man. Yeah, no problem. We can take a look at Sol. H-Bar. Looking at the H-Bar. KuCoin Tether. Let's see it. Bada boom, bada boom. When is this from? 21. Okay. All right. Let's see. H-Bar. Coming in at 5 cents. Not looking too bad. Can we get a different... I want something with more history on it. Let's see. There we go. Tether US. Boom. Much better. Okay. All right. Here we go. Let's check the weekly. Oh. Weekly VWAP coming down. That looks like it wants to print a red dot. So that would be definitely more of your bearish case. Coming up to the 3-day VWAP, coming up to the money flow and momentum is moving to the upside here. Daily looking to cool off. This is kind of looking similar to everything else, but money flow crossover into the green on the daily would be a bullish sign. VWAP coming down though could potentially cool off a bit. Hope E, thank you so much for the super chat. Says thank you for all you do, Frankie. Much love from LFK. Let's go. Shout out to Hope E. I appreciate that super chat. Thank you so much for being here. You're the best. We love you. All right, let's see. Oh no, yeah, we didn't look at ETH. That's my bad, guys. I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up before we pull up Solana because usually we go Bitcoin, SPY, DXY, ETH, alts, right? But yeah, VWAP coming to the downside. Could cool off a little bit here. 12 and 16 hour. No blood diamond there. I'm kind of shocked. Yeah, 12 and 16 hour red dots are printing. So again, probably going to come down a little bit. 8 hour. What is the lower time frames? Oh, money flow coming up on your 15. Money flow coming. Yeah, 30 minute. Oof. Yeah, I think you could continue down for H bar. But let's go ahead and look at some volume here. So looking at our volume profile, you do. Yeah, bear. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and pull it lower. Okay, so I'm going to mark out these levels right here and right about there. Okay, so sitting here at your value area low, I can't wait to show you guys how to actually use this. This is so sick. This volume tool is so sick. It gives you multiple value areas. It's amazing. But here's what we're looking at, guys. If we lose this level, right, for H bar, if we lose this level, let me come down a little bit. If we lose this level, something to notice, right? Also, a good thing about this indicator is it shows you the volume gaps in a different color. The darker blue areas are volume gaps. And you can see that displayed by the volume, right? So there you go. There's your volume gap. If we break this level, we could work our way down, right? Bearishly retest, fall into that low volume gap. And in that case, I would be watching this level here at about 0.057 cents. So that would be the next levels I would look at to the downside for H bar. Yeah, and I do think we could potentially continue down a little bit here. But you did get a nice little 12-minute bull div here with the money flow coming up. But being that your 30-minute money flow is in the red with that 8-hour printing that red dot, I do think you could continue down a little bit longer here. And then again, 0.057 cents would be a decent level that I would look for. Yeah, and then we could find lower levels if we break that, but I think that should give you a decent bit of support down there. Okay, let's take a look at Solana. We can take a look at Link, no problem. Let's see. Quant, yeah, we can take a look at Quant as well. All right, let's go. Taking a look at Solana. Also, guys, you got to mix your Aztecian cactus moss water with actual water. I just spilled that all over myself, guys. Oh, God. Please check Quant. Yeah, we got you. I got you. We'll look at Quant. Okay, in an ETH short, 1555. What do you think, Jeff Hayes? I think we should do that. I think maybe we'll put a section in the Discord that is like CandleMafia trades, and I'll like review them, right? Like I'll take them and I'll make pre-recorded videos and I'll like shout you guys out. Or if you want to be anonymous, we could do that too. But I could like review your trades. You could show me your entry and your exits, and I could do TA maybe and like see like try to figure out what you might have seen or I don't know. I feel like that's a good content idea. I feel like we could do something cool with that. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Shout out to Scarface, Scar Crypto Face. What's going on? Okay, here we go. Solana. Let's take a look at it. Tether US. Here we go. Let's just wreck all this TA and start over. Because we haven't looked at it in a while. Looking at your weekly time frame. Look at a print a green dot here pretty soon. And you do have your low and your higher low. So, yeah, I mean, you got a bull div here. Boom, baby. Lower lows. Boom, higher lows, right? Giving you that pinch point showing you the bearish divergence, price coming down, momentum coming up. Boom, this typically gives you a move to the upside, especially on the weekly, but you want to wait for that green dot to print on the weekly. Looking at your 6-day, same deal. Looking at your 5-day, looking at so close to printing that green dot. Your 4-day, printing that green dot. So bull div on your 4-day. This is a pretty bullish sign. Money flow starting to roll up. Looking at your 2-day. Ooh, baby. I hope we don't see this happen to Bitcoin. Just roll back over into the red. Green dot confirmed. Money flow coming back up. Actually doesn't look too horrible. Shred Force, I see you, bro. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Let's see. Yeah, we'll look at quant. I got you. But yeah, I mean, hey, bull div here on your 2-day as well. Looking at your daily. Yeah, I mean, pretty much the same deal here. Pretty much same deal. Right? Yeah, but no, maybe not. Maybe not. But, I mean, you do have snake eyes on your daily, right? But looking to cool off. So this looks similar to Bitcoin. Looking like you could cool off a bit here on your daily for Solana. VWAP coming down. 16-hour looking to print a red dot. 12-hour looking to print that red dot. Your 8-hour is printing a red dot. This is your bearish case on most of this stuff. Money flow crossover on the lower time frames with your 8-hour red dot could bring you down a bit more. Now, oh, baby. Look at this. Oh, boy. Look at this, guys. 2 value areas. Remember I said this indicator gives you multiple value areas? Look, here's one value area, right? You could see it by the colors, right? This is where most of the volume is. That's what I like doing on thermal, because you could think of it as the red is where your heat is, right? So that's one value area. As you could see, your highs, your lows, your highs, your lows, your highs, your lows with the POC in the middle. And then right here, you could actually probably consider, this another value area, something like that. And maybe you even have another one. Maybe you have a third one, right? You have like a micro. You have like a micro value area right here. Bing, bong, bing, bong. Support, bing, bong, right? And then you have another value area down. I can't wait to break down these indicators for you guys. Oh, you can't see. Boom, right? So you have like a tiny little value area right here, right? Boom, boom, boom. Come out of the value area, back in. Boom, 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 boom. Right? And then or maybe you could just consider this whole thing a value area. And then you're out of the value area here, get sucked back in, so on and so forth. I don't want to dig too much into this. I don't want to give too much away, but I just want to tease this a little bit because this is cool. This is cool. But anyway, how could you miss this giant volume gap? As you can see, right? We ripped right through here. So if we lose where we are at right now, I mean, things could get pretty gross pretty quick here. Let me pull this back though. This might just be the range that we're looking at. Let me go back here. Yeah. Okay. So this is actually a little bit better of a profile here. So there you go. You do still have a gap, right? Yeah. Oh God. $30.30 would be a level I'm watching, right? I'm going to go ahead and put a horizontal line here. I'll put a horizontal line there. So yeah, looking for here's some good support levels, right? You do have your POC coming in at about $30 even. About $29.90 is going to be your POC, right? And if you come down to that POC, look for some support. If you lose the POC, I would look to work down closer into this area over here. Yeah, I would look to come back down into, somewhere in this range down here by these higher volume nodes, right? So there's some levels, right? Mainly, I would watch that POC. Watch that POC at about $29.90. If you lose that, look to come back down to these ranges closer in the about $28.50. So there you go. There's Solana again. Yeah, looking like you could cool off with that 8-hour and the lower time frames having the money flow coming out. All right, moving on. What was it? Quant. That's the one everybody wants to see. Let's take another drink of water here. Boom, baby. All about that hydration. All right. Kevin Baker says he wants that VPVR so bad. It's a secret. I can't share it. It's mine. I'm not sharing it. I'm not giving it to anybody. It's mine. I'm keeping it. I'm just kidding. I don't know. Maybe one day we'll tell you what it is. I don't know. But it's fire. It's fire. And I'm not even showing everything about it. It's cool. It's cool. How do I get that heat map VPVR? This is a secret indicator. I'm the only person with this indicator. It's a secret. It's a secret, guys. But with that being said, spilling some sauce. Careful, Frankie. Spilling that VPVR sauce. Let's go. Yeah, all right. No, we have not looked at Quant, Sean, or Simon. I'm sorry. We're looking right now. Let's go. 563 people still in here, guys. Don't forget to smash that like button. Don't forget to, if you guys like that new VPVR, or I guess it's real. I like saying VPVR. It's just fun to say. I guess it's technically a fixed range volume profile. So FRVR. Fixed range volume, FRVP. But yeah, if you guys are liking that, let me know. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll let you guys know what it is, or maybe not. I'm gonna keep it for myself, actually. I don't know. Oh my God, no, we're doing ETH. Wait, shout out to Amanda. It's so funny. Like, people are always like, why don't you do ETH? Amanda, you're not the only person to say that. I just forget about it, right? I don't know. It's because, like, you look at Bitcoin, a lot of times ETH is doing the same thing. But yeah, I'm going to try to do it more. I know it's like one of the number one things people want to see. So yeah, that's my fault. I also said I was going to look at it before and I didn't. So shout out. This one's for you, Amanda. This one's for you. OP, we did not check yet. Let's go. Oh my God, ETH. Okay, here we go. Ooh, all right. On the daily, money flow crossover into the green, leading Bitcoin a little further into the green there, but mimicking Bitcoin in the fact that the VWAP is cooling off. So that looks pretty good. 12-hour printing a red dot. 8-hour confirmed red dot. Let's see, your 6-hour confirmed. Yeah, it looks very somewhat similar to Bitcoin. The daily red dot is really what I want to wait for to see how much of a move down we're going to get here. Could we get support on the zero line and come up again? Potentially, but maybe more likely to come down. Let's see. Yeah. Yikes. 4-hour money flow coming out, not as aggressively as Bitcoin, but VWAP getting rejected, similar to Bitcoin as well. Shout out to Shred Force. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. All right, let's see. Drop kick those likes. Shout out to Hope E, guys. Drop kick them, smack them, lick them, kiss them. I don't care. Just do something to the like button. Touch it. Fondle the like button. Money flow coming out on the 4 hours. Look at the lower time frames. Money flow coming up on your 15-minute yellow X, bringing you down as we speak. 24-minute. Looking to pull a potential bull div here. Very slight though. 30-minute. Even slighter. Levels. I'll give you guys levels, right? Looking similar to Bitcoin. 30-minute money flow coming out with the confirmed red dot on your 8-hour. Could continue down a little bit here, but we are coming up to support. Looking for this blue box. If we lose this blue box, we do have a local golden pocket with some other confluences in this area. As you guys know, these are the targets, right? People are saying, if we pump Frankie, where can ETH go? We pulled a couple local golden pockets. To be honest, I didn't even put much effort in. And we just kind of pulled two local golden pockets, and we wound up hitting them perfectly, right? If you come to a lower time frame, boom, came up, settled right on that local golden pocket, boom, came in range in this local golden pocket perfectly, and now we are cooling off in this local golden pocket. So 15-minute yellow X could bring us down a little bit more. I would watch this level between about 1482 and 1460 for another little leg down here. I'm just gonna pull up the regular VPVR real quick, just to get a quick little, just to get some quick levels. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you do have a decent bit of support here. Really, things don't start getting ugly until you start losing these lows here, right? So I'll just go ahead and I'll just put a horizontal level there. Really, like if we continue down, things aren't really going to, you have a lot of support here. If you look at all this volume, you have a bunch of high volume nodes here just kind of individually. So you might just kind of get chopped up here. But this is where, if you lose this level, bearishly retest, this is where you might get that move down to about 1400, right? So this is what I would be looking for on Ethereum. Again, looking like it could cool off, continue to cool off here, similar to Bitcoin. But there you go. These are some levels I'm looking at. And again, I don't like giving you guys just levels. I like showing you the volume so you can expect what to happen, right? So if we come down here, you're thinking like, oh, okay, we're good. It's not until you start tapping on this door at about 1450 that you should start to worry, right? Because if you break down there, you know you're going to fall into that low volume gap and probably come down to about $1,400. So there you go. There's your ETH sauce. Let's go. Let's see. Let's see. I've been raised in an area affectionately called Lower Alabama. Family friendly. Take a whole new meaning when you say it. Interesting. Let's see. After Quant, maybe OP. Okay, fine. Listen, you guys say it. I do it. You guys say monkey dance and monkey dances. Let's go. I want to do something fun for Halloween, guys. It's a Monday. It's Halloween. I don't know. Maybe we'll dress up the studio a little bit. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to dress up, though. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'll dress up. Should I dress up like a candle? I might dress up like a candle, guys. I don't know. It'd be funny, though. All right. I have some really good ideas for costumes. I was thinking about just wearing jeans and cutting out the calf holes and just being the calf man. Lane Hughes in chat. What is going on, man? Shout out to Lane Hughes. What's going on, bro? Happy to see you here. Can I join the Femex thing if I already have an account, or do I have to make a new one, or how does it work? All the details are in Femex. I don't think you have to make a new account. You just got to sign up for our team. Yeah, so go to frankiecandles.com, or I'm sure the link is somewhere in here. It's also in announcements in the Discord. You just got to go to the frankiecandles.com. It's a big page. You'll see it. You can't miss it. Click there to join the team, or click the link in the Discord, or click the link in the chat to join, Lane. We would love to have you on the team. What's Mrs. Candles? Maybe we'll both just dress up like candles. I don't know. All right, let's see. Looking at Quant here. Let's check it out. Let's get rid of the VPVR. God, I can't even look at the regular VPVR now. It's so ugly and useless. Ugh. Let's see. Everybody smile says, I've decided instead of joining the trading team, I'm going to join all the other teams and use my horrible trading abilities to tank them. Not all heroes wear capes. Clip it! That's amazing. No, everybody smile. You're not a horrible trader. Not when you're with us, you're not. But that is hilarious. I got a kick out of that. That was funny. If you dress as a candle, it's a rare NFT moment. Ooh, Ant Arts NFTs is on it. Let's go. Okay, here we go. B. Oh, be a spider line? That would be sick. I'm going to be a spider line. I don't know how I would do that, but we're going to do it. Frankie, drop a beat? Okay. Hey, I hope the beat's playing. I clicked the button. I hope it played. There you go. I dropped a beat. Let's go. All right, looking at Quant, guys, starting off on the weekly time frame. 500 people still in here, guys. Smash that like button. If we get 550 likes, I'll spin the wheel 25 times. The mods are like, oh god. I don't think we'll get 550 though. If you love the mods, don't hit the like button. Shout out to the mods. All right, taking a look here, guys. Weekly, yeah. So some of the alts have the VWAP coming up. Those are looking more bullish. Some of them are coming down. Like XRP actually still looks pretty bearish, but they do have the NFTs coming, though, so that is an interesting thing. But you can see on the weekly here, right? We came up, starting to look like we're starting to reverse here. But your 6-day, let's see, yeah. So 5-day red dot, 4-day red dot. Money flow still looking good, though. 5-day money flow looking good on Quant. 4-day money flow looking good on Quant. 3-day money flow looking good on Quant. But you have the red dots everywhere. So likely we could continue to cool off here. Looking at the daily... Yeah, hopefully you could hold this golden pocket. If you lose this golden pocket, let's see. Pull up the volume profile here. Let's pull it. Boom. Okay. Yeah, if you lose this golden pocket, probably a likely stop down to about 146. Yeah, that could be ugly. You do have a volume gap here, right? I'll try to highlight it for you. I wish there was an easier way to highlight these gaps. But yeah, could be a quick, if you lose this golden pocket, could be a quick move through this blue box down to about 148.19. Yeah. So there you go. I don't even really know. Bear div on your daily as well. That would have been a nice way. Yeah, see? Oh, God, I wish I caught that. But moving on here, your 16-hour money flow coming out pretty aggressively. 12-hour money flow coming out pretty aggressively. Confirmed blood diamond on the 12-hour as well. 8-hour pretty oversold, but money flow coming out on a lot of these higher hourly time frames. Not looking the best here. at least in the short term. The higher time frames look great. I mean, this 5-day looks we'll see. The 4-day looks pretty good, though. 4-hour money flow in the red, but you're pretty oversold here as well. I mean, listen, you're coming up to the local golden pocket. It's probably going to be likely that you get a little bounce here. But again, money flow in those higher hourly time frames could bring you down more. Let's see, 5-hour, pretty oversold. Everything's pretty over. I mean, look at this. We are way oversold on the 2-hour. Yeah, this is snake eyes at the golden pocket on your 1-hour. Looking at the lower time frames. Money flow coming up on your 12-minute, 15-minute it's coming up, 24-minute coming up, 30-minute coming up. Bull div on your 30-minute as well, as you kind of got a reaction there. Little bounce to the top of the golden pocket. So yeah, higher term time frames look a little, yeah, I mean, this thing ripped. Yeah, higher time frames look like, yeah, I would lean a little more bearish, to be honest. Could get a short-term bounce with the lower time frames, but 16-hour, 12 hours money flow coming out. Your 6-hour money flow is about to cross over into the red. 8-hour, yeah. Just because it's oversold on a lot of these time frames, a bounce is likely, but with the money flow coming out, I would expect more further downside in the future here. And again, not saying you can't bounce, right? We could bounce, but I would expect to, just potentially continue down. And again, major level is this golden pocket. If you lose this golden pocket, you're going to bounce in, you're going to drop into that low volume pocket, and likely revisit, what was it? Where are we looking at? Revisit about 145. I would say, or but 141, 145, back into the 140s, I would say. So there's Quant. XRP we could take a look at. Blood Diamonds, baby. Let's go, Jai. Let's go. Dragon Modded, what is going on, bro? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Shout out to Dragon Modded. Let's see. I always have trouble funding VMAX. Like button breaks, 550 likes, share that indicator. Ooh, baby. We're going to need like 1,000 likes. Maybe next time we hit 1,000 likes, we'll share that indicator. I don't know. Let's see. What the? Chat's crazy. I never know if people are like actually hating or just like saying hilarious stuff. It's pretty funny. Your website looks awesome. Can tell you spent the big bucks. Let's go, Sean. That website cost us 1 million Bitcoin. So you were right. You are right. Let's go. Okay, here we go. Hey, brother, glad to see you. Welcome in, Dragon Modded. Pumped to see you, bro. All right, let's go. Ada, let's take a look at Cardano. Let's do it. All right. You guys have no idea how excited I am about this this volume profile. Shout out to Nick, if Nick's watching. Nick's secret. Nick's a secret man. Let's see. Boom. All right. Let's see. Let me pull up a cleaner chart. This one's just got too much stuff on it. Binance Tether. There we go. Got the volume profile. Let's go. Okay. Looking at the weekly, VWAP curving back up for Cardano. This is, and your momentum finally starting to slightly work its way up. If you get a green dot here, very similar to some of the other alts, you could put in a nice bullish divergence on the weekly, which could potentially give you a nice move to the upside. Let's go ahead and I'm just going to pull an all-time volume profile here. Let's go. Let's see how this works. Boom. Look at this. Okay. Oh, the POC is at 4 cents, guys. Cardano to 4 cents. I'm just kidding. I know some hater's going to come in here and be like, I can't believe this idiot thinks ADA's going at 4 cents. It's just a joke. Anyway. Yeah, not really. Well, yeah. Your next high volume node's at $1.25. I don't think we're headed up there. I'm going to get rid of this. I just kind of wanted to see what that would look like. But potential bullish divergence on your weekly, I would keep an eye on that. That could mark kind of the bottom of this dump. Likely you'll see some form of upside from that. 6-day, probably printing that green dot. Not quite yet. Your 5-day, not quite. There it is. 4-day, there you go. Double green dots here. As you can see, guys, just to give you an idea, right? Lower lows, higher lows, you get a move to the upside. How much was it for? Let's see. Come on. Oh, God, that was an 82% pump, or 65% roughly. So that's a weekly bull div there. That's what that did, right? And then again, you had lower lows, higher lows. What did that give you? Oh, what did that give you? That gave you 47%, right? And now, now you're kind of putting in this massive bullish divergence. I might have said bearish divergence before. I apologize if I did. Yeah, now you're printing this green dot, but this is on the 4-day. So if you put this bull div in on the weekly, that's definitely going to give you some form of move to the upside, or most likely, I should say. Green dot printing on your 2-day and your 3-day. Our 16-hour red dot printing, likely of a cool off. 12-hour, similar deal. Money flow coming up, though, so money flow does look decent. But, yeah, I do think, could continue to cool off here a little bit. So, yeah, let me give you some levels to look out for. I'm going to get rid of this volume profile. And let's see. Boom. And let's go down to a lower profile and kind of see what we're working with here. Oh, God, this thing is ugly. Okay, yeah. Yeesh. All right, let's see. Yikes. Okay. Yeah, so you guys see, right? Green, right? Actually, let me change it to the heat map. I think the heat map makes so much more sense in probably most people's minds. You had volume up here. You had a little bit of heat up here. You had activity. You had volume. You had molecules vibrating, right? You had heat up here, which means that price is going to stick to that, right? So, boom. What happened? Price ranges on this high volume node, right? Boom. Just kind of ranges around, right? Then you lose it, and now we are bearishly retested the area here, right? Bearish retest, and you come down with yellow X's, and now we are falling. You see the green indicates the volume gaps. You see another tick in volume here. I'll go ahead and put a level there, but I'm going to fade the level down because it's a small volume spike, right? So I'm gonna make it a little faded because it's not the strongest level. But you could see this massive gap here that we are currently plummeting through, right? So this could, the next level I would watch here for a potential move to the upside or a nice little bounce would be this 38-cent level, about 0.3824. I'm going to pull a fib to see if we can get any confluence with that level. Would you look at that? Confluence. Spike in volume, golden, local golden pocket. So I would look for a potential pullback here. If you get bullish confirmations right here, maybe it's the lower time frame bull divs with money flow coming up. This is where I would look for a potential bounce. So there you go. I'm going to leave you with that. And then if you lose this level, just know that you have another volume gap right here. Basically, so if you lose this level, you could work your way down to this point of control, and that point of control is coming in at about 36 cents. So there you go. Boom. There's a little context on what to expect from ADA. Let's see. Yeah, looking bearish. Lane Hughes says, where you get the heat map? What's up? Sorry, you're breaking up. I can't. Sorry. Hello? I'm just kidding. It's a secret. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should. I think I might have to start using the regular one again. We might have teased it enough. I want this indicator. Can we go to OP next? Yes. OP. Boom. You say. You ask and you shall receive. Let's take a look. Gonna remove all the TAs. Start off fresh here so you guys can kind of get an idea of how I do my analysis. Oh my God, this thing, this guy, OP. All right, let's see. This thing's going berserk or has gone berserk. Money flow coming out in your 2 hour. Let's look at the weekly. Yeah, there's no information. That's the annoying thing about new coins. Daily, looking at the daily, similar to Bitcoin, looking to cool off. Money flow looking pretty healthy though. Also, again, guys, just one more time. I just want to show you, right? Bullish divergence on the daily. This is when you see bull divs on the daily. These are strong signals. Lower lows. Come on. Higher lows. bullish divergence, bang, to the upside. Beautiful move, right? When you see them on the daily, that is very, very strong, right? Now, if you invert this scale, what does that look like? That's like a bear div, right? If you invert market cipher, right? Boom. Lower highs, higher highs. That's a bear div. Now, I want to bring you over to E-Gold. This is a daily bearish. So this is a daily bull div. I flipped it upside down. But just to show you, daily bull div, or in this case, it's a bear div because I inverted it, right? You come down. Now, I just want to pull up E-Gold real quick. Looking at E-Gold on the daily. Oh, wait, let me invert it. Whoops, that was weird. I was like, what happened? What is this? This is a daily bear div, right? With 3 red dots. So doesn't mean it's 100% going to play out, but just to show you guys, when you see divergences on the daily, they are typically very, very strong. So there you go. Just a little sauce, guys. Okay. Also, like, I'll be honest, guys, I enjoy shorting better. So sometimes it helps me. This is a weird thing I do. Maybe it won't help everybody, but this is something I do that kind of helps me, right? I like to short. For some reason, I feel like I enjoy shorting better. I don't know if it's because I feel like gravity's on my side. I don't know. But sometimes it helps me to invert scales. I could see things better sometimes. So that's just for anybody who might, maybe that helps. I don't know. Just so you know, you can invert your scale if you think that can help you. It helps me. Anyway, I don't always do it, but sometimes I do. Just gives you a different perspective. But taking a look here, your daily, looking to cool off, very similar to Bitcoin, right? Money flow coming back up, but your VWAP is indicating a possible cool off. 12-hour, looking to print that red dot. 16-hour, looking to print that red dot as well. Let's see. And then we'll pull some volume in a minute. Let's see, 12-hour... 12-hour looking to print a red dot, but the money flow is coming up. 8-hour confirmed red dot. Now we're going to come down to the lower time frames, and we'll see what's happening. 24-minute in the red. 30-minute crossing over into the red with 2 confirmed blood diamonds. These could be foreshadowing a bigger move to the downside. Now, let's pull some volume. Boom, boom. There you go. Nice little gap here, right? Yeah, sitting right, dancing right on the line, right? So let's find this value area. Boom, boom, right? This green area is indicating your value area, right? So you have your value area high, your value area low, with your POC in the middle. And you have your down here. This is why this thing is so cool. Again, I keep saying I'm not going to talk about this anymore to keep it secret. But again, now you have another value area down here. Value area high, value area low with your POC in the middle, right? So very, very cool. However, something to notice here. You see the blue, right? That blue is indicating a volume gap. Look at that gap. High volume node, big old goose egg, right? So we are dancing on that line right now. If we lose this line, we could absolutely wreck to that next value area high, which is at about $1.01, almost $1 even. So there you go. I'm going to keep OP simple. Looks like it wants to cool off. If we continue correcting and we push through into this volume gap, we could potentially dump down, get a quick move down to about $1 or $1.01. So there you go. I'm going to leave it there. Nice and simple. Kevin says, I cannot get over that VPVR. Those multiple value areas are, oh God, I just want to say it. I'm going to say it. No, I can't say it. It's a family-friendly show. It's effing sick, though. It's effing sick. Something, guys, I mean, I've gotten better as I got older, but I am from New York, guys, so it is an active effort for me to keep a clean mouth on this show. I am from New York. We don't, bad words are just in our daily vocabulary. If I'm having a good time with somebody, I'm saying the F word every other 2 minutes. But we can't do it on stream. There's a time and a place. There's a time and a place, right? Let's see. Shut up and take my money. Lane Hughes. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. But that's it. I'm not showing this thing ever again. That's it. I don't want to tease you guys, right? And then, I mean, I can't just, I don't know. But yeah. Litecoin. Ooh, Litecoin. You guys want to take a look at Litecoin. XRP, Hex. Oh, okay. All right, Rob says, do TA on Scar Crypto Face's wife. Scar Crypto Face's wife is on the altcoin list. Sick. All right, we'll do it. We'll do it. All right, but let's go continue off this list. Show Mrs. Candles calves. I don't know if that indicator is ready to bring to market. I will beta test it for you, I guess. I'm my hero. Shout out. PYR Lane, we can check out PYR for you, no problemo. Yes, let's do XRP first, and then we'll do, we could do APT as well. Again, guys, I try to get to different coins every day. It's impossible for me to cover every single coin. I try as hard as I can to switch it up. So if I don't get to your coin, I apologize. But yeah. Someone time him how long it takes him to show it again. Rubicon, you're a funny guy. You're a funny guy. All right, let's pull some volume. Let's pull some volume on XRP. I'm just kidding. All right, looking at the daily. Oh, God. I can't. You said we ask. Frankie Candles, you said we ask, you do. But we've been asking for the whole stream, but you still haven't received it. Hashtag screenshot. Shout out to iStack Crypto. I love you, bro. Thank you for being here. You guys are funny. I can bring up the BTC. Oh, could you bring up the PTC pair? Two, please, man. Just super quick as chart is totally different. Yes, sure. For sure. Okay, looking at XRP. Interesting looking here on the daily. Looking different than a lot of other things. Found support on the zero line. Money VWAP coming back up with your money flow. Actually doesn't look as bad. However, your weekly is looking pretty gross. Money flow coming out, VWAP coming down. That, not a good look. Not a good look. Your 5-day, red dot. But are you going to get a VWAP? Excuse me. Are you going to get a little VWAP flip here? Potentially. Moving on to your 4-day. Yeah, VWAP coming back up on your 4-day. Your 3-day VWAP coming back up. Money flow looking, look at that. Nice. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. VWAP curving. Money flow curving. Momentum waves. Low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. Oh, that doesn't look too bad to me. That does not look too bad. Looking at the daily. VWAP coming up. Not too bad. 16-hour. Now this is where you start to look like you want to cool off. Your 12-hour, looking to print that red dot. 8-hour. Yeah, see this 8-hour red dot is on everything. Looking at your lower time frames. Yeah, 30-minute. Yeah. Once you get, I mean, you have this bull div on your 30-minute, which again is on a lot of things. Money, momentum coming up, money flow coming down. Well, I think I just had a stroke. I just called the price action money flow. That's not the case. I almost said it again. Why can't I talk? Price making lower lows. Whoa. Price making lower lows. Momentum making higher lows. Little bull div there. Probably going to get a little bounce in the short term. However, with the money flow coming out so aggressively with that 8-hour red dot printing, I do think you could continue down just a little bit in the short term. Let's pull some volume on it. Just one more time. One more time. I just like playing with this thing. It's just, I mean, look at this thing. I can't imagine a more beautiful thing. Boom. All right, here we go. Yeah, I mean, you're on a, geez, look at this value area. Boom. Boom. Okay, that's not what I wanted. What happened? What happened? Boom. Boom. Okay, there you go. So, sitting right on that point of control, you guys know what to do. If we lose that, there you go. Getting that bounce. Getting that bounce. Might be not a trade call. Not a trade call, but I'm just saying. The money flow is coming out. That is bearish. There's no doubt that is bearish, right? But bull div about to print here on your 30-minute at the POC. 30-minute bull div at the POC. Could be maybe a scalp. Maybe a scalp. I'm not taking it. I'm not taking it because of the money flow. I would rather see money flow coming up and a bull div, right? But, price bounces around. You could maybe catch a scalp off that. Not a trade call. I am transparently saying I am not taking that trade. Money flow is coming out, but likely you get a little bounce up there. The problem is how it's probably going to be short-lived, so just be careful. But there you go. If we lose that POC, Look for a break of the POC, a bearish retest, and then a potential drop all the way down to about 45 cents. That's it. That is if you lose that POC. And then let me just drag this. I would like to just bring this a little. Let's bring it over here. Okay, I just want to see if the volume changed at all. Okay, yeah. There you go. There's for XRP. Some levels for you to watch. Watch that 30-minute bull div. But again, that 8-hour and that 30-minute money flow could likely bring you down a bit more here. So now you got the levels to watch. I'm assuming Mrs. Candles isn't in the room when he says, I can't imagine a more beautiful thing. Oh, God. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Mrs. Candles, she's not in the room. She might be like having her ear up to the door, though. She's like, what'd he say? What'd he say? More beautiful than me? It's corn? It's got the juice? Who's got the juice? Mrs. Candles got the juice. Frankie Candles got the sauce. Mrs. Candles got the juice. All right. I know that's going to go south in chat, but whatever. Okay. You're the man. Thank you. XLM. Okay. XLM, we're going to look at PYR real quick. PYR. He wants PYR BTC. Boom. All right. Oh, baby, blood diamond on the 8-hour. Yikes, guys. The alts. The altcoins all have a blood diamond or red dot on the 8-hour, but PYR with the blood diamond on the BTC pair. Yikes. Daily rejected at that 0 line. Money flow doesn't look horrible, but you had a nice... Oh, almost. Yeah, not quite a bear div, but money flow looks healthy on the daily, but you're rejected at the 0 line, and that blood diamond on the 8-hour, if confirmed, could bring you down a bit. This one did bring you down a bit as well. Let's measure this one. This one brought you down, say, 10%. This one brought you down 10. Yeah, it could bring you, coincidentally, whoops. Okay, I guess we won't. But what is that? What is going on? I see. Okay. All right. Yeah. So blood diamond on the 8-hour coming down. Money flow on the 8-hour as well, coming out pretty aggressively, as you can see. 4-hour. VWAP pretty overextended to the downside, but momentum is looks like it wants to come down a little bit more. Let's look at those lower time frames: 24-minute and your 30-minute. Ooh, yeah, snake eyes on your 30-minute. But that 8-hour blood diamond is making me lean a little bit more bearish on this lane. But to find some levels for you, let's pull a little fib. And you are at a local golden pocket here. Unfortunately, it is looking like a breakdown of the local golden pocket. Breakdown, bearish retest, yellow X, boom, you're coming down. So, yeah, this is not looking the best. Let me pull up that 786. Yeah, look for a potential pull back into the 786 as well. Yeah, I would keep an eye on that. Let's see. Let's pull a little bit of volume here. Boom. Yeah. Below your POC, big gap. Yeah, I look for the POC, the 786. Yeah, could move down here. So look for that lane. Shout out to Lane Hughes. 413 people still in here. 403 people still in here. Smash that like button on your way out, everybody. But that's all the time I think we got for today, guys. Thank you all for everybody who hung out throughout the whole stream. I'm running a short on OP. Good right now. Let's go. Shout out to you, bro. Let's see. Who said that? Who said it? Who said it? Kevin Baker. Let's go. Oh, no. More BTC plays would be dope. I'll put some stuff in the Discord tonight. I didn't post last night, so I'll pop something in there a little bit later. You're the GOAT. Shout out to Hamza. I appreciate that, man. You're the GOAT. No, Kevin, you're the man. Thank you all for tuning in, guys. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Absolute best community on YouTube. I mean, really, every time I come on live, guys, it's like I say it all the time. I could have the worst day in the world as soon as I get on live. And as soon as I get on here, I could be tired, right? Some of these days, I feel like I just want to go to sleep right at like 5 o'clock. I'm like, oh, man, if I had a 9 to 5, I can go to sleep right now. And I'm exhausted. And then the second I put that stream live and I see you guys pop up in the chat, it's like it breathes life into me. So I appreciate every single one of you guys. You guys, it's really crazy. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you for the TA, Bubba. No problem, Kevin. I got you, homie. I got you. APT. Yes. Hang on. I have a lot going on, guys. So I know I say a lot of things sometimes, and it takes us forever to get to it. I have a lot going on, but for you, man. APT. Boom. I got it on the post-it. And I'll do that. I'll do that for you. Thanks for being you, homie. Shout out to On My Hero. Thank you for being here, guys. Without further ado, let's go ahead and spin this dang wheel. How many likes do we got? Do we have more than 16? 484. Run it up to 500. We'll spin it 10 times, guys. Let's do it. You do us justice every stream, man. Kevin, absolutely. I try my best, man. I try my best. Shout out to the CandleMafia. You guys are the best. Hey, TA Blue. Yo, TA Blue, you had me cracking up yesterday with that song. That was like, you dusty mother effer, whatever it was. You have ringworm, dude. I was crying. After the stream, I was talking to the mods, and I was just like, that. TA Blue had me cracking up with that, man. That was great. All right, let's smash that like button. 500 likes. We'll spin it 10 times. Let's go. Spin numero uno. Let's go. Can we get a shout-out? Anonymous tonight, and that everything works out. Gonna miss him around here for a while. Oh, no. What happened to Anonymous? Give him a giveaway. Let's go. TJ Welch's, what's going on? Awesome stream. Thank you, TJ. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that, man. Thanks for being here. Let's see. Wait, shout out to Anonymous, but what happened to Anonymous? I hope he's okay. Just got home from trick-or-treating with all the kiddos. Missed the video. No problem, Nate. I hope you enjoyed your time with the kids. We're here, man. We're here. We're here 5 days a week. You know that. You missed tonight. You can rewatch it. We'll hit you up tomorrow. Let's see. Oh, no. Anonymous lost money. Oh, no. I am everywhere. Oh, God. Tony D is everywhere. Boom. Anonymous. We love you, bro. We love you. It's going to be okay. Trade got liquidated at 8K. Anonymous, no. Only love from here, brother. Let's go, TA. Shout out to TA Blue, bro. We were cracking up, man. You're a funny dude. I guess those are the lyrics of the song. I don't know the song, but it's for some reason the words that you said just hit the funny bone. I don't know why. It was hilarious. Boom. 497. Let's go. He got fully liquidated. Was he using cross margin? What happened, man? Stop losses, Anonymous, dude. Oh, man. Take some time off, Anonymous. It's okay, bro. I've taken time off. Dang, the stop losses, man. Dang. Frank equals sauce. Mudsta, thank you for that, bro. Thank you. Shout out to you, bro. Much love to the Moose, guys. All hail the Moose. All hail the Moose. Anonymous, if you're watching this, bro. It happens to the best of us. I've lost money. Trust me. I've gone through it. Take some time off. Don't look at the charts. Relax, and come back better, bro. Come back a new man. Come back with fresh eyes. Set those stop losses, and yeah. I hope if he got liquidated, I hope that he didn't set. I hope that he. I hope he planned on potentially getting liquidated rather than like. Because I liquidated my account one time because I was on my phone and I thought I had isolated leverage and it was on cross margin and it wrecked my entire account. So I didn't. It like defaulted back to cross margin. So I hope it wasn't something like that. Oh my God. Kevin said you should have got the Kevin, just so you know, if you're looking for a stop loss video, we have stop loss videos on the channel. I am making an updated one, but I do have them on the channel if you want to check them out. Doge short was amazing. Let's go. Shout out to Lee. Let's spin it, baby. 500 likes. Let's go. How many spins we got? 9. Oh, well, look at that. We're already at 10. I just kept spinning it. I didn't even realize. Let's go. All right, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. giveaways. Let's go. Shout out to the Candle Mafia. What's up, homie? Painting my wife's office. Sorry I'm late. Justin Cross. No problem, bro. I've been there. See, Austin's been there. Anonymous. Don't worry, bro. We love you. I feel you, bro. Take a day or two off. Yeah, man. Shout out to Anonymous. We love you, bro. Hang in there. You'll come back stronger, bro. It's the bear market, man. Everything's cheap. So you'll get a good bang for your buck, man. Shout out. Shout out to Anonymous. But with all that being said, guys, I think that's all the time I have for tonight's stream. 332 people still in here. Thank you for the 500 likes. Smash the like button on your way out. And don't forget, guys, if you have not already, go join our team, the Candle Mafia, on the Femex trading competition. Go to frankiecandles.com. You'll see the page. Click that link and sign up there. It's going to be super, super fun. So, yeah, shout out to the Candle Mafia. That's all the time I got for tonight. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Same place, same time, 5:45 Eastern Standard Time, right after ATB. That's all the time I got for tonight. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Frankie Candles out. Bing bong. Oh, God. I just wanted to make sure I didn't show you my whole can of Aztecian cactus moss water. That's all I got. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bing bong.
Tyler Ramos.
Oh, no. Now you guys don't only know that I do candle worship, I also do bagel worship. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Frankie Candles out. Bing bong.